You know, I've noticed some similarities between Hollow Knight and Deltarune. Both are 2D games released around the same time, independently funded, very beloved, have fantastic OSTs, involve a genderless protagonist, have sequel releases that take a really long time to release, ravenous fan bases, and in particular, evolve dreamlike rules. I found when listing off descriptions, a lot of them applied to Undertale 2, but when getting to dreamlike rules, Deltarune in particular came to mind. Anyway, first focusing on Deltarune since it's more upfront. Most of the main characters reside in suburban hometown. Then through circumstance, a couple of them end up in the Dark World, a dreamlike world with colorful characters. Each chapter even involves an option to skip the expositional opening segment by going back to bed, then ending up in subsequent Dark World. Also, certain characters like Noelle end up brushing off the experience, oh it was just a dream. The way Rousey talks about certain items getting abstracted for the Dark World certainly feels very dreamlike, and the concept of getting forgotten is also quite dreamlike. It's a wild, zany world where you see some colorful characters, make some friends, fight the literal forces of darkness, then eat some chalk. With Hollow Knight, dream stuff is slightly more in the background, but still very prevalent for the story. Rather than being a normal world suddenly being a dream world, you spend most of your time in the normal world dealing with bugs, then occasionally have to deal with enemies in a more dreamlike state. A particular tool of note is the Dream Nail, a contraption which allows you to enter people's innermost thoughts and access dream worlds. Hollow Knight is certainly a more combat-based game than Deltarune, but this particular tool could help with pacifism, as rather than killing enemies for soul juice, you could just dream them and get the soul multiple times. It's always interesting hearing the innermost thoughts, whether the people be mindless husks or have ulterior motive. Dream worlds are often fun. You get some bosses that are much more dangerous, and even whole new locations that give insight into the past. There's a lot more interesting areas of contrast. The concept of soul is a power-up juice, which you can use to regain health. Use a projectile, and certain enemies would use against you. Meanwhile, with Deltarune, you literally are the soul. Like you be the soul heart that drives Chris crazy sometimes, yet light up in the forces of darkness. There's also plenty more overlap when stuff gets more epic, like how the Titan and Radiance boss evoke angel and demon imagery. They are both experiences, and the OST, like both just got a rocking OST. I was surprised how hard Deltarune and Undertale OST goes despite the look of the games. They are both cool experiences that make me feel like a dream master. Anyway, which of the games do you prefer? Which games do you think better capture the dreamlike experience? Feel free to let me know, and cheers.